I can't do it, and Max Verstappen is going to run away with the title because the only person that could beat him to the title was Charles Leclerc, but Ferrari can't do anything. Hello and welcome to F1 Unfiltered. I am your host Luther and welcome to our brand new show when you can expect, as it says in the title, a look at Formula 1 unfiltered. So what can you expect from us? Well, I've been a long time F1 fan my entire life and I've been watching and analysing the show since I was a little child, analysing the sport from everything, from the wheels to the engine to everything since I was a kid, and you can expect that type of knowledge, opinions, unfiltered, hot and brutal, honest opinions right here on this show. All of those opinions are opinions, but unlike all of your opinions, my opinions are always right. They're not opinions, they are facts. And it's a beautiful time to look at the sport of Formula 1 because we've had an absolutely fantastic season. We've had 7 different race winners, the most since 2012, since Lando Norris got his first victory in May in Miami. It's been absolutely insane and impossible to predict the outcome of any race. You tell me any of you thought George Russell was going to cross the line first last weekend. Because if you do tell me that you did, I will tell you that you're lying. Anybody can pop up on the podium. Anybody can pop up on the top step apart from Sergio Perez, apparently. And the crazy thing is, you look at the Drivers' Championship and look how far ahead Max Verstappen is. Look how far ahead he is of Lando Norris. 78 points for you people that can't do math. 78 points clear of anybody else in the Drivers' Championship. We don't even have a Drivers' Championship battle, despite how close the racing's been on the track. We have a Constructors' title battle though. Look how close McLaren are to Red Bull. You know who was there before? Ferrari. And you know who was there before Lando Norris was close to Max Verstappen? Charles Leclerc. Look how close he was after Monaco. Do you remember what Monaco was? The last time Charles Leclerc won a race. The last time Charles Leclerc won a race, guys. The last time Charles Leclerc won the race. If you told me then Charles Leclerc was not going to win another race this season by that point, by the summer break, I would have told you you're an idiot. But what happened the next race? What happened the next race is Ferrari put him on slicks when it was wet. Do you know what happened at Silverstone? They put him on wet when it was dry.
It stopped raining actually the lap where we stopped, and for 8 laps there was basically no water, so we destroyed the tires, had to stop again. Again, a difficult Sunday to forget.
That's Ferrari. That's Ferrari. I can't do it, and Max Verstappen is going to run away with the title because the only person that could beat him to the title was Charles Leclerc, but Ferrari can't do anything. I really didn't want to have one of those on the first episode, but I'm sorry, guys. Let me get a grip. It's just I find it really difficult because I think Ferrari have the second best driver on the grid, the best driver on the grid, the quickest driver on the grid, not named Max Verstappen, and we do stupid things with him. We can't help him. We give him a shit car, then we give him shit strategy, we give him shit options, we give him the worst things possible, and we can't do anything with him. But enough of the emotional and technical difficulties, guys. I just want to say thank you to everyone that is already subscribed, and thank you to the newcomers because we hit 3,000 subscribers on Sunday. So I want to say thank you to you guys that are subscribed. If you're new to the channel, you. If you're new to the channel, subscribe because we've got plenty of content for you to find your favorite stuff that we do. We do F1 vids, we do football vids, and we do travel vids. So you're definitely going to find something that you enjoy. And we are now on the road to 4,000 subscribers. After that, we're going to be on the road to 3,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. And after that, we're going to get to 1 million subscribers, or should I say 2,000 subscribers? Now, 1 million subscribers. So be one of those people that is subscribed to our channel, F1 Unfiltered. F1 is back, baby. Nah. We've had 7 different race winners through the first half of the season. I'm telling you guys, F1 is back. But we start with some big news in the driver market. Sergio Perez somehow still has a job.
I'm really disappointed about it. I think it was totally unnecessary, you know.
For those that don't know, Red Bull came out and announced that Sergio Perez will be remaining with the team for the rest of the season. Now, I could sit here and I could vent to you guys and talk to you guys, and you probably already know I can vent from that little Charles Leclerc thing that happened earlier. I could sit here and talk to you guys about how bad Sergio Perez has been, but instead, here's a 3-minute Sergio Perez fail come from this season, just so you guys can see how bad he's been this season. since Miami, since Lando Norris got his first win in Formula 1, Sergio Perez has a total of 28 points. The last 8 races, 28 points. Now I'm going to give you guys 4 seconds, quick maths. How much points per race is that? For those that got it, it's 3.5. Sergio Perez is averaging 3.5 points per race. 3.5 in that Red Bull. That probably isn't the fastest car on the grid, but it's one of the fastest cars on the grid. Now let's take away Miami and let's go from Emilia Romagna, the race before he signed his new long-term contract. So let's see how he's done since then. 7 races, he has made it into Q3 twice. In that same time frame, I want you guys now to guess how many times has he been knocked out of Q1. 3 times. He's been knocked out of Q1 more times than he's been got into Q3. Now, I told you guys, I think the reason he is going to keep his seat is because of the Horner saga. But why? If we look back at the start of the season, when Horner was being questioned by the media quite profusely, when Max Verstappen was being questioned by the media about Horner every single race weekend, and when Sergio Perez was being questioned by the media every single race weekend, the difference in the drivers' answers to those questions was quite astonishing. Sergio Perez backed Christian Horner relentlessly. He backed him with everything he had. Max Verstappen was quite dismissive. He didn't completely say that Horner did anything bad. He didn't say anything negative of Horner, but he didn't support Horner, whereas Checo did. Checo was besides Christian Horner. He was right by him, stood by his side the entire time. And I think Christian Horner is paying back that loyalty that Sergio Perez has given him by giving him this reliable seat. Do I think Checo will be at Red Bull at next season? No. The other big news in the driver market comes from Williams, as they announced that Carlos Sainz, after half a year of flirting, will be joining the team next season. He will join them, partnering up with Alex Albon to create the first appendix-less driver pairing. The two form a strong, reliable pairing that combines for 25 podiums, 23 of which were Carlos Sainz's, 5 pole positions, all of which were Carlos Sainz's, and 3 wins that all belong to Alex Albon. Actually, no, they belong to Carlos Sainz. So Carlos Sainz comes with a wealth of experience battling at the front of the grid. If we look at the driver market now, there are 4 teams left with a seat still open. We've got the Mercedes, we've got Alpine, we've got RB, and we've got Kick Sauber. Those are the teams left still looking for a driver. But today, I'm just gonna focus on Mercedes, and specifically their boy wonder, Andrea, you know the name, Kimi Antonelli. An absolutely rapid driver in F2 that was so good, he skipped F3. He went straight from F4 to F2. That's how good this boy is. And if you don't need my opinion, take this man, Toto Wolff's opinion. This is what he said about how good Kimi Antonelli is. The Mercedes looking how good they look and finding themselves battling at the front of the grid again. I mean, that's 3 wins in the last 4 races for Mercedes. Ridiculous, more wins than any team not named Red Bull, even though that Red Bull team is Max Verstappen. Why would they go for a 17-year-old who, I mean, drives like a 17-year-old, not in a rude way? I mean, he is absolutely ridiculously good. But what makes Kimi Antonelli so polarizing and incredible is those extravagant moves like his in Belgium, where it's like, bro, no man with sanity is making that move, but you made it and pulled it off. That's what makes it so brilliant. When Mercedes probably wants someone reliable, someone veteran, someone that might not be as threatening to George Russell as you may want it. Because if you were George Russell, how would you feel? You have this guy that people are calling the hottest prospect to come into F1 in ages, potentially joining you at your team. The team that you've been at for multiple seasons now, with the second best driver of all time. We know who number 1 is, guys. We know who number 1 is. And we know who number 2 is as well, because 2025, guys, 2025, he's joining us. All right, guys, that's my bad. I just saw the footage and I was meant to be holding this. You guys know who I'm talking about. Michael Schumacher, the greatest driver of all time, and Lewis Hamilton from 2025, the second greatest driver of all time. Glad we put that. You sat behind Lewis Hamilton for multiple years expecting that when he leaves or retires, because that's what most of us thought would be the next step in his career, you will have this team. You will be the number 1 driver. You will inherit Lewis Hamilton's spot as the leading driver. But that's a bit under threat, isn't it? Whilst Mercedes might bring Kimi Antonelli into Mercedes as a second driver, Do you remember when Red Bull did that with Daniel Ricciardo to, back up a champion? Not George Russell, a champion, a 4-time champion of that. Daniel Ricciardo came in and dusted Sebastian Vettel. Kimi Antonelli is that good. He could come in and dust George Russell. And how would George Russell look on the, I was about to say field, on the driving track? How would he look like on the track if a 17-year-old came in and put him to work? I don't think it would be that good for him. And I don't know if that would lead to him potentially looking elsewhere, but it could be damaging for him. For Mercedes and Kimi Antonelli, I feel like it is a bit more challenging. Not everyone's going to be Lewis Hamilton and enter Formula 1 with 9 straight podiums. That's ridiculous. Kimi Antonelli's coming in, he's missed a step in his development and getting to F1. And you're putting him in a challenger at the front of the grid instantly. He could have some serious growing pains. It's not Leclerc with 1 season at Sauber coming to Ferrari and nearly winning a couple of races into his time there. It's not like that. I should say Max Verstappen won his first race at Red Bull as well. We have no favourites here. But Kimi Antonelli could come in and have some serious growing pains. And if Mercedes keep progressing the way they're progressing, will they have time for growing pains? Or will they need someone that is getting them victories ASAP? Because we could have a serious constructors battle next season. And I feel like the driver market is more important than ever. But I guarantee you we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the future, guys. We have, 3 other slots to talk about. We have multiple other teams to talk about. I haven't even talked about my boys yet properly. Not Santander, Ferrari. So we're going to get onto that in another episode soon. So be sure to subscribe. If you're new, subscribe, like, and give us your comments. Give us your unfiltered comments in the comments section. We want to build a community and we want you guys to be part of it. Super thanks. This is all self-funded, so we really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. It's been F1 Unfiltered and I've been Luther. Peace.